Another fun week in college volleyball coming up. I'm Michella Chester for NCAA.com, and here are the 3 volleyball games I'm most looking forward to this week and why. Let's start with the biggest one, in my opinion. That's Wisconsin versus Minnesota this Thursday, November 14th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Big Ten Network. This is a rematch this season between 2 top 10 teams, and on top of that, they are tied on top of the Big Ten standings at 13-1. It'll be a big one. Wisconsin was perfect in the Big Ten and, quite frankly, on a roll until they were just upset by Ohio State last week, 3-1. Minnesota also played Ohio State, except they swept them. But earlier in the season, when they matched up against each other, the Badgers took down the Gophers in 3 straight sets. Wisconsin held Minnesota to a 188 hitting percentage in a strong defensive showing, but then also put on a stellar offensive display. Dana Rettke had 16 kills on an even 500 hitting percentage, and Molly Haggerty had 12 kills in the match. For the Gophers, Stephanie Samity usually puts up the big numbers, but in their latest matchup, 3 players had double-digit kills in front of Samity. So you might see a balanced offense for the Gophers this time around. Last time they played, they were in Madison, but this one will be on Minnesota's home court. Let's see who takes the front row seat in the Big Ten. Next up, BYU versus San Diego this Friday, November 15th at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. BYU sits on top of the West Coast Conference, but San Diego beat them the first time around this season. But here's what makes it so intriguing. The Cougars haven't lost to a conference opponent twice in a season since 2011. And guess who it was that pulled off that season sweep? San Diego. Most years, BYU and San Diego split the series, but we will see what happens this time around. In their last matchup this season, sophomore outside hitter Madeline Robinson led the way for BYU with a career-high 18 kills on 341 hitting. But San Diego prevailed in the 5-setter, and 4 players put up double-digit kills. Lastly, let's move over to the Pac-12 because Stanford has a few rematches this week, and their star outside hitter Catherine Plummer is back from injury. A few weeks back, Stanford was swept by UCLA and pushed to 5 sets by USC. This week, they'll face them both again, but I've got my eyes on the USC matchup this Friday, November 15th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on Pac-12 Network. USC upset Washington right after the Stanford matchup and pushed Utah to 5. Kalia Lanier put up 73 kills in their last 2 outings. She had more than 30 kills in 3 of the last 4 matches, and she's been rolling. For the Cardinal, like I said, Plummer is back. She had 15 kills on an impressive 636 hitting percentage. That's right, 636. So we've got 2 offensive threats going head-to-head in a rematch this week. You won't want to miss any of these matchups, so follow along with it all on NCAA.com and NCAA Volleyball Social.